Rangers look set for another significant move in the transfer market, with fresh reports confirming that an agreement has now been reached over a major deal. The development marks a key step in the club's summer business and could have a big impact on Russell Martin's plans for the ongoing season. While details continue to emerge, the agreement signals that negotiations have moved into their final stages, leaving supporters eagerly awaiting official confirmation of the transfer. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. But first, Cyril Dessers will not be fit for Rangers' trip to St Mirren, Russell Martin has confirmed. The striker suffered a knee injury during the second leg against Victoria Plazen, and, while it was not as bad as first feared, he has since sat out the win over Alloa Athletic and defeat to Club Brugge. It has now been confirmed the next league match against the Paisley side on Sunday will come too soon for the Nigerian too. The second leg against the Belgians next midweek is a more realistic return date. Martin also says Hamza Aigeman is still not ready to start after taking part in a handful of training sessions since his own injury. That means Danilo is likely to continue leading the line. Rangers will therefore head into the weekend's clash at St Mirren without two of their key forward options fully fit, placing extra responsibility on Danilo to carry the attacking threat. With a vital European second leg looming just days later, Martin will be hoping his striking options can return to bolster the squad at a crucial stage of the season. Now in a huge deal agreed, Ridvan Yilmaz is poised to secure his long-awaited exit from Rangers and return to former club Besiktas. RFC News reported earlier this month that Besiktas were leading the race to sign the left-back this summer. Clubs in Europe were also believed to be monitoring the situation after Yilmaz was informed that he would have no part to play for new head coach Russell Martin this term. Further discussions have been held in recent days in an attempt to reach an agreement before the transfer window closes, and Yilmaz has now been given the go-ahead to finalise his return to Istanbul. RFC News understands Besiktas will pay around £2 million to secure the services of the 24-year-old. Ridvan was a £3.5 million acquisition for Giovanni van Bronckhorst in the summer of 2022. Rangers moved swiftly to bring left-back Jayden Magoma on board from Brentford last week after Palmeiras made an approach to sign Jeff Day. As RFC News revealed, the Brazilian clinched a long-term deal in his homeland after a fee of around £6 million was agreed. Martin will look to add further strength to his left-back options in the coming days. Magoma was the 10th arrival of the window, and Rangers are expected to be active heading towards the deadline as they attempt to complete another handful of deals in and out at Ibrox. Ben Davies became the latest departure from the club on Friday as he completed a move to Oxford United on loan for the remainder of the season. Rangers have also offloaded Robin Propper and Ross McCausland after they signed for FC Twente and Aris respectively. Striker Hamza Aigeman was the subject of an approach from Lille last week. RFC News understands that loan bid was immediately rebuffed by the Ibrox board. The Moroccan will only be allowed to leave the club should the asking price be met this summer. The likes of Leon King, Clinton Enciala and Matondo have been told that they have no future at Rangers. All are available for transfer before the close of business on September 1st. In other news, time is the commodity that Russell Martin needs above all. It is also the one that is in the shortest supply at a club where the failures of yesterday continue to impact on the realities of today and ambitions of tomorrow. Those that are new to Glasgow will perhaps find that situation somewhat baffling. That is life here though. With each passing season, with each sacked manager and unsuccessful silverware bid, the pressure mounts and the window of tolerance closes. On Tuesday evening, Ibrox erupted once again. Losing to Club Brugge is, in itself, not a shock, but the anger came from the manner of the defeat and the way in which Martin's side were beaten. The reaction to the concession of 3 goals inside the first 20 minutes was visceral. Martin should not have been surprised by it, given his previous experiences here as a player. For Max Aarons, this situation is new and perhaps unexpected. The level of pressure, the weight of the demands certainly are. It is already sink or swim. For sure you can feel that, Aaron said when asked about the pressure from the stands on a night where Bruges deserved to win by a more comfortable margin than the 3-1 lead they will take into the second leg. There is a lot of frustration from before coming here, and you can feel that. I understand it. But we are trying to build something here. We are 7 games into the season. That is frustrating, but it has to come from us to give them something to grab onto. We are trying to build something, and I believe this team will be successful. I really do believe that. It is not panic stations. We go there and put in a real performance, and as I said, I want to be playing Champions League football. I am sure the boys do as well, so we will give it everything. Obviously the first 2 goals are disappointing, and coming so early in the game I can understand why the fans would be frustrated. Like I said, it is a 2-leg game, it is over 2 sets of 90 plus minutes, and having a 2-goal deficit is not the end of the world. We can go there, I believe, and win. We've got so much quality in this team. When the boys play without that pressure and we play freely, I feel we can hurt anyone. There is full belief in myself and the team that we can go and win these games. Rangers were roared onto the pitch as the Champions League music reverberated around Ibrox. Within 3 minutes the atmosphere was punctured. Within 7 the game was lost. When Bruges scored again after 20 minutes, some started to head for the exits. The effort from Danilo to reduce the deficit has given Rangers something to cling on to. It allows them the faintest of hopes heading to Bruges next Wednesday evening. In all likelihood, it will be a footnote in the tie and an irrelevance in terms of Champions League qualification. Aarons pointed to the recovery mission that Bruges launched against Salzburg in the previous round as a source of encouragement. Like Martin, he took comfort from the way that the second 45 minutes played out. Obviously some difficult moments in the first half, Aaron said. But listen, they were 2-0 down in the game before this and they came back, so listen, we know we need to go and take that second half performance there. The first 2 goals were obviously really disappointing. The first 2 goals were soft. All we can do is continue from there. Those type of games, if they start getting confidence, that can end up. I have been in games before where the second half they just knocked the ball around with no pressure. We came out in the second half and we did give it everything. That is what we have got to do in the second leg. We can definitely come back for sure. We have come here and I want to be playing Champions League football. The boys do as well, and I will do everything to try and do that. Listen, we are 3-1 down on the night, and the beauty of it is that it is a 2-leg game. We have played 4 games already to get to this point, 5 games now, and these challenges are what makes you as a team. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.